Welcome to CAN, Caribbean Affiliate News. My name is Siobhan Gobin. Here are the stories that we're following today, June 27th, 2013. From the Caribbean, in Grenada, Cabinet authorizes sand mining on specific beaches. Government holds charcoal exports from Jamaica. Also in Jamaica, justice for Jody Ann, broadcaster and co-accused, pleads guilty in shooting case. In Guyana, a new minimum wage arrangement threatens inflation rate hike. Details on these headlines and more when we return.
It's week 2 of our used car blowout month, and this week it's guaranteed credit approval. If we can't show you how to get approved, that car is on us. Log on now, GrecoAuto.com.
Since we announced Sign and Drive with zero out of pocket and low monthly payments, cars been flying out of Bronx Honda at a record pace. Whoa! New Accord with zero out of pocket for $249 a month, or new Civics just $199 per month, or save thousands with 0% financing. You never had to leave the Bronx to get the best price on the Honda. Bronx Honda guarantees the lowest price in the Bronx. Bronx Honda, East Tremont Avenue. Visit BronxHonda.com.
Welcome back to CAN, Caribbean Affiliate News. My name is Siobhan Gobin, and this segment is sponsored by Total Caribbean Network. In Grenada, Cabinet has taken a decision to authorize sand mining on specific beaches to ensure that the country has an adequate supply of sand for the construction sector. During a post-cabinet briefing on Tuesday, Foreign Affairs Minister the Honorable Nicholas Steele said the sand mining process could begin as early as next week. He said that there are certain beaches where there is a stockpile of sand above and beyond the waterline, and that there are other areas where sand is stockpiled with drainage clearing that is usually trucked out and moved elsewhere. The beaches have not yet been named, but Minister Steele said Gravel, Concrete and Emulsion Production Corporation is the only authorized body for the removal of sand. He said it is not a free-for-all, and the intention is to reverse the stall in construction activities, which is being done in consultation with the Ministries of Agriculture, Environment and other ministries. He added that this is expected to be done once the required equipment is on island to do the stone crushing to the level that it can be used as a direct alternative to the beach sand. Minister Steele says Mexico is assisting Grenada with a stone crusher that gravel and concrete will be able to utilize. He says a press release on the fixed quantity for removal will be issued shortly. Giving gravel and concrete the authorization to remove sand at specific locations is putting into effect a promise made in the 2013 budget to reduce the price of sand. The decision is part of the government's commitment to drive down the cost of construction and home ownership, that sand will be sold at a cheaper rate. The government has halted the export of charcoal from Jamaica. In his contribution to the sectoral debates in Parliament Tuesday afternoon, Minister of Water, Land, Environment and Climate Change, Robert Picklesgill, said charcoal production was having a negative impact on the country's forests and watershed. Picklesgill says the decision was made in February to prohibit the export of charcoal from Jamaica. According to Picklesgill, one country was demanding 40 containers of charcoal per month. He says this would have certainly served to devastate our watersheds and create a negative impact on our environment. Also in Jamaica, broadcaster Wayne White and his co-accused Safari Farr are to be sentenced next month after they yesterday pleaded guilty to gun charges arising from an April 2012 attack on journalist Jody Ann Gray. Late yesterday, Police Commissioner Owen Ellington commended detectives from the St. Catherine South Police Division for an airtight investigation, which he credited for the guilty plea. The men, who have been in custody since they were arrested in April last year, pleaded guilty to wounding with intent, illegal possession of a firearm, and illegal possession of ammunition. Justice Courtney Day has put off sentencing until July 5th. The case has been set for trial yesterday in the gun court. Gray was attacked as she arrived home in Cedar Grove, Portmore, St. Catherine on April 4th last year. She was 7 months pregnant at the time. Director of Public Prosecutions Paula Lelwyn and Crown Counsel Yannick Gardner, in outlining the facts of the case, said White and Gray were involved in an intimate relationship for a year, and during that time, Gray became pregnant. White told her to get an abortion, but she refused, and White stopped communicating with her for 7 months. White called her on April 2, 2012, feigning concern for her well-being and inquiring about her plans for the baby. On April 4, 2012, as she drove up to her gate, a man who was later identified as Farr came out of a motorcar and shot her in the face. While the police were taking Gray to the hospital, she pointed out the motorcar which was traveling ahead of the police car. The police intercepted the motorcar which was being driven by White. Farr and another man were also in the motorcar. They were all taken into custody, and the third man later gave a statement outlining what took place and became a witness for the Crown. Lelwyn has commended the police for their quick response in helping to save the life of Ms. Gray and her unborn baby and apprehending the men. In Guyana, the Private Sector Commission was not sufficiently consulted on details surrounding the implementation of the new minimum wage slated for July 1st. And restricting the 40-hour work week to 5 days is not going down well with the Georgetown Chamber of Commerce and Industry. This is according to Clinton Erling, president of the GCCI, who during a press conference on Tuesday said that the commission has no problem with the $35,000 as the new minimum wage, but wants government to rethink the 5-day per week scenario. Erling, who personally believes that the minimum wage should be more than $35,000, said that businesses would have preferred to pay employees a higher minimum wage with the 40-hour work week stretched over a period of 6 days. This scenario allows 2 days to be non-productive, and employers have to request employees to work an additional day. It allows employees to refuse to work on the days off, and they would have to be time and a half for that period. According to Erling, such a scenario does not take into consideration certain sectors like hospitality and interior operations. In addition, the situation increases the cost on employers, who will possibly pass that cost on to consumers, sending the inflation rate up. Erling mentioned that during a meeting between the Commission and Minister of Labor, Dr. Nanda Gopal, on Monday, the minister was asked to conduct an economic evaluation to assess the impact the 5-day would have on the economy. The Consultative Association of Guyanese Industry Limited believes that sufficient consultation was conducted to arrive at the new minimum wage and the maintenance of the 40-hour work week that was in place since the 1980s. According to Samuel Gulsaran, consultant advisor CAGI, discussions on the new minimum wage started over 18 months ago, and Erling was part of it. The tripartite discussions involved government, trade unions, and the Private Sector Commission, with the CAGI as the representative. He believes that the agreement is fair and reasonable and puts an end to exploitation and the long hours workers have to endure. You are watching Caribbean Affiliate News. Stay tuned.
Take your car out. This is awesome.
It's time to grow.
You're crazy.
Little while
Go faster. Stop.
It'll all be alright.
I raised my son to be careful,
Hey, sweetie.
but just to be safe,
So don't you worry.
I got a Subaru.
Love. It's what makes a Subaru a Subaru.
Coleman Subaru, 1710 North Alden Avenue, Ewing, New Jersey, or ColemanSubaru.com.